This is through our leader, through our Lord, we prevail. This video is of exasperation, tired of people targeting my family and nobody does anything. They're messing with my car. And people damaged it on a tow. I wouldn't say it's on purpose, but then again, I can't say it's not. They were dropping it from the flatbed, and they pulled it back up and then dropped it back down, and then after it was dropped back down, he started to pull the chain back up the flatbed, and evidently the vehicle was kind of uneven space, and the truck was too close, so when the chain came up, it ripped the bottom of the front bumper and actually ripped about a 3-inch gap into a crack. I mean, I wouldn't call it a crack. It separated it. It actually separated it. And when the chain and the hook from the, what do you call them, anchor lines? I don't even know what they call them on a flatbed. I think they're called anchor lines. But the chain and the hook, they separated a piece in the front bumper about 2 to 4 inches long. And I mean, when the chain was pulled through, it went back together, but it wasn't together anymore. There was a gap about, like I said, 2 to 4 inches. I would say probably around 4. And the guy didn't say anything about it. I waited to see if he would say anything about it. Seemed like a nice guy. He's from somewhere, I think, in Western Europe or Eastern Europe. The accent. But it's a very slight accent. I can barely hear it. And he's from Brooklyn. Maybe he picked it up from Foreign Friends or something. It's hard to tell. But anyway, I hear the Brooklyn more than anything else. But he didn't say anything. I thought, well, you know, it's by the time we got in our house, it was close to midnight. Nobody's open anyway. So I thought I would, you know, try to mull over what to do, and maybe I can fix it myself or whatever. And I'm dealing with a lot of other stuff with the vehicle, so, you know, I didn't really deal with that. And then the wind whipping through the hole caused the engine cover to get ripped off, and it got dragged. I would say probably 3 or 4 miles now, probably 2 to 3 miles before I, you know, realized the sound was my car, and pulled over and then saw the engine cover that was dragged. It's just fiberglass. It's a heat shield basically, and not only was that ripped off, but I mean, it wasn't ripped off. It was bent in half and being dragged. But then that ripped out the radiator, the power shutter assembly, which before a lot of the shutters had been removed, but this ripped part of it out. And yeah, so shoot, I mean, some of the stuff was just hanging there, and trying to call the tow company. Instead, I got a runaround from a couple of ladies, which also are connected to Morley. You know, I know all the call. It's crazy. It's like working there again. All the whole music. I remember all of it. And, you know, this is the first bad experience I've ever had with this tow company. I know them because they used to be one of our contractors, a provider, tow provider. So I'm shocked, you know, that they would give me the runaround. And then the lady gave me an attitude saying, I didn't gotta know the exact day of the call. I can't look this up. I'm like, you know, if you're this towing company that does local jobs here, I guarantee you didn't have so many jobs at this hour of night, and especially ones that were, you know, at the electric company, the local electric company, pickup in their parking lot at the EV point, the EV charger point. I mean, how many? Maybe one in a lifetime? So she gave me attitude, and I'm like, she got an attitude because she had to wait on hold while I'm looking up the information. So she hung up on me. So I called back and said, "Oh, we have recorded calls. I didn't hang up on you. It's clear it was on your end." I'm like, is this you? I didn't say it, but this is her trying to use the recording of quality control to cover her butt. I don't think so. It's not going to work with me. And then she said, gave me an attitude. Well, I'll send you to the right voicemail. So I got some vice president, and anyway, so. But that doesn't have to do with our targeting. Or maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe that's why he didn't say anything. He's like, oh, I've heard of this guy. I don't know. I don't know. I can't judge intentions. But he didn't say anything, and he said that he has family that are pastors and preachers and stuff. I thought, but he didn't say anything. What about accountability? And anyway. So now I have a problem. I can't really drive my car above 10 or 15 miles an hour because it got wind, all kinds of wind whipping right at the front of the engine. Yeah, and this is the same time that I made some phone calls today, and it's pretty obvious that Morley Vet Connect, they're the ones screwing over my claim. Morley Vet Connect. Morley Group of Companies in Saginaw. I keep getting them. And apparently some of the people that live in my complex, I know their voices. Some of them we ride the bus with. Some of them we, walk through the parking lot and we hear them talking. Apparently some of them work for Vet Connect or Morley as well. And they're screwing over my claim. Who's taking my back pay? Every time I'm asking about back pay, for the complicated claim, they keep doing stuff to screw up the claim or to make it delayed longer and longer and longer. And then they argue with me, you don't get any back pay. They're taking my back pay. Detective Price from the intelligence unit thinks he knows. And, is this even the real VA? That's the question. The real VA is not going to do stuff like this. How do you make a 60% rating, but nothing happens, I'm at 60% now. It opens the door a whole bunch of stuff. Not one phone call from anybody. And I still haven't been paid for 60%. They say, it's going to be November 1st. You were effective date of September 3rd. You don't get paid till November 1. Bull crap. Oh, the VA only pays in arrears. Well, my effective date's September 3rd. Where's my money? I should have been paid October 1st, not November 1st. Where's my money? I'm tired of stuff happening to my family.